The latest season of World of Tanks console has been released. It is the Independent season, and today's video is going to cover all of the news that you need to know about the season coming in on Tuesday. So we're looking forward to this. It's of course the 14th of June, and during the week I will be on holiday, so I'm looking forward to that. And of course you guys can let me know what you think of the new season, what you think of the rewards, and we're going to cover those right now. So to start with, we've basically got this season lasting for approximately 2 months, just under 6 weeks, well 7 weeks or something like that. And it's going to be a case of being able to basically try out loads of different tanks that Wargaming are going to be releasing. We've got 2 massive, and I mean massive, new additions to the game in terms of premium tanks that you can get yourself within the game. So let's have a look at the rewards that you can get, because that's primarily what the best thing about the season is. And for this one, we've got some very nice ones. Now, for those of you free-to-play players, you'll be able to pick up 2 premium tanks. Those premium tanks are the Absolution, the Tier 6 mercenary tank. It's a very, very strong Tier 6 mercenary tank. It's probably one of the better tier-for-tier mercenary tanks in the game. And that's unlocked at level 75. That's kind of the key one. You'll get a couple of commanders as you go through as well, and those are at level 27 and level 45. And then you get the Tier 8 Aguila Hawk, or Agia Hawk 30 light tank, which is quite possibly one of the best German light tanks, regardless of the tech tree ones as well. So there's a very, very good chance that you'll be able to have some fantastic games in the Hawk 30, as I really, really enjoyed it myself when I gave it a go. Now, we do have the normal season pass, and if you want to pick up the normal season pass, it will cost you 2,000 gold to be able to get it. And this, in all intents and purposes, is probably the best value for money gold thing that you can purchase within World of Tanks, because it gives you so much. Now, what does it give you? Well, these are the rewards that are exclusive to the Season Pass. Now, you'll get additional rewards at every level, which means that you get silver, you get XP boosts, you get all various different things as you go through. It's basically like almost doubling up the amount of rewards that you're getting just from purely having the Season Pass at every level. And then on top of that, you also get premium tanks in addition to them. Now, these premium tanks are as follows: the Tier 4 Vanquisher Sentinel AC1 medium tank. Now, I mean, it's a Tier 4, no one's going to be screaming about it. It's unlocked at level 50, and I guess, you know, it's there for anyone that wants to play a Tier 4 premium. But more importantly, the Tier 8 premium that is exclusive to the Season Pass is the Trinity Mark II. Now, this is a very interesting tank, and actually one of the ones that I'm looking forward to giving a go myself. I haven't actually played it to very much of a degree, and it'll be interesting to do a full review for you guys as the season goes on and we test it out and more of you are able to get it, and maybe you can see what you think about that tank. Now, not only that, we've also got the new T100 post-war era independent tank destroyer at level 100. So this is your season rank 100 reward. This comes in line with the Agia Hawk 30, which is going to be like your combined, once you reach rank 100, you get both premium tanks. Now, the new post-war era independent tank, if we look further down, this is what the tank looks like. It is a very interesting one. I'm sure by the thumbnail you'll know exactly what I mean by this tank. It's a very strange looking one, and you can actually see it in varying different positions here. It looks very much like, if you've ever played the FCM Pack 40 or Pack 30, the like Tier 3 light tank, Tier 3 tank destroyer, sorry. It's like a heavily bulked up version of that by all intents and purposes, and this one actually has like a full turret by the looks of things. Now, the armor model of this thing, it's pretty trash. Like, you are going to get penned by everything and anything. Looks like you have like a T-34 hull, to be honest with you, with this traditional angling of the armour. You've got a few spaced plates here that are going to help and mean that maybe you'll be able to bounce 1 or 2 rounds, maybe, if a heat run comes in, but I think that this tank is going to be very much a glass cannon. Now, you'll see in the right-hand side here the statistics of the vehicle. You've got a 302mm of penetration, bearing in mind that this is post-war, so this is a like coming up against things like the FE 4005, that sort of thing. You've got 440 Alpha. Now, we don't entirely know what else we've got with this vehicle. You've got a 55% silver bonus, you've got a 10% commander bonus, 20% XP bonus. It's kind of your standard bonuses, and this will make you a ton of silver. I can guarantee that you'll be able to make a lot of silver, but I think the interesting thing about this tank is that it's pretty fast, it's pretty nimble, you've got an okay amount of hit points. I think you're going to be struggling against some of the heavy tanks that you have in the post-war era. Very good accuracy as you'd expect, 2.1 second aim time, which is good. Rate of fire 5.88, which means the damage per minute is only 2,600. Bearing in mind you can buff that up with some of the perks and gun rammer and stuff like that you can put in your tank. But still not particularly amazing, and so I think it could be very, very, I don't know, I'm not entirely sure how well this is going to be that balanced within the game. I think it will be fairly mediocre, to be honest with you, but we'll have to give it a go, try it out and see if this thing can be a bit of a brutal machine. It definitely looks like a fun one to try out, and of course, for those of you who do purchase the season pass, it will be essentially free because you get your gold back anyway from the season, as you can see here. Enough gold to cover the next 2,000 gold season pass, so you are guaranteed to at least get 2,000 gold back. I mean, we'll go through the actual season rewards as we go through, just for a more visual look at it later on. Now then, if you big ballers out there are deciding, you know what, I don't just want the normal season pass, I'm going to go for the ultimate season pass. This one will cost you 6,000 gold. Now, that's an extra 4,000 gold, you know, it's not that bad. But what this will grant you is the new World War II premium, the GSAW 1008, which is a tier 8 British tank destroyer, and this is a fantastic one. If you've ever played World of Tanks PC, you know all about this tank. It's one that pretty much anyone will say, if you can get it, you should get it. And this one will be available for everyone to get if you purchase the Ultimate Season Pass straight off the bat. You can get it as soon as you actually purchase the Ultimate Season Pass. You'll be able to jump in it, test it out and give it a go. And of course, I will try and review it when I come back from holiday. We'll give a full review of the new tank that you can get, and hopefully that'll be good for you guys to have a look at. But ultimately, this is a very, very good value for money tank, considering you'll be paying 4,000 gold. Plus, when you purchase the Ultimate Season Pass, you get 25 levels already completed, so you're 25 levels ahead of everyone else. And that means that when you get to season rank 100 and you go beyond that, you're basically going to be able to get all of the rewards quicker. And then once you've reached rank 100, if you go to rank 110, I believe, and then 125, like level, because it becomes like no longer shows you the levels, but once you get to like level 125, like theoretically, you'll be then able to get the 25% bonus to XP and silver, so you get both of those, which is really, really nice. So that is continual until the season ends, so you can effectively get 25% silver and 25% more XP for every single game, repeatable no matter how many games you play, as long as you've got to that rank before the end of the season. And of course, as quickly as you can do that, the better the bonus is going to be able to do that. And then also you get a premium commander as well when you purchase the season pass, and of course I will be getting this to test out for you guys, and hopefully that'll be a good one. Now, there is also the Independent Starter Pack, which is available for free. So this comes with 3 days of premium time, a couple of silver boosters, a couple of vehicle XP boosters, some commander XP boosters. It's all going to be very nice to actually get in the game, and hopefully that'll be good for you guys to see what you think of this. Of course, no one's going to complain at some free stuff. In order to actually get it, all you have to do is go to the in-game store or the PlayStation Store or the Xbox Store. It will be coming up as £0 or $0 or whatever your currency might be. It will say it. All you have to do is go to the bundle section, I believe it is, or just below that, like the special deals. Just go to the store, scroll down, and then you'll see like a little box that just says like the starter pack or whatever it might be, and that will get you a few days of premium and some XP boosters. Of course, for any of you who already own the season tanks, then you'll be able to get some silver. The silver amounts vary dependent on what tier the tank is. Of course, if you have the Absolution, you'll get 1.67 million silver. If you have the Hawk 30, you'll get 2.6 million. If you get the Vanquisher Sentinel AC1, you'll get 880,000. And if you have the Trinity Mark II, you'll get 3.74 million silver. So it's always really, really nice to get that boost if you have the tank already, albeit it's a little bit annoying when they release some premium tanks that you already have. But, you know, that happens to everyone, and of course that depends on how many tanks you've purchased over the years. But yeah, looking very, very much forward to all of that. Now, in terms of this GSAW 1008 that we've kind of talked about briefly, this is a tank that looks very, very interesting. Now, it's pretty iconic in the way that it looks. You can see it on screen right here. You can also see the armor model. The tank doesn't particularly have the best armor in the game. The turret is kind of the like the bounciest bit of it because of the angling and the effective armor. Of course, you've got about, you know, like 120 to roughly 191 millimeters of armor on the front of the turret. So you can still get penned pretty reliably, but it's definitely one to kind of avoid if it's using its gun depression and stuff like that with the tank. This tank also, let's have a look at the statistics of the vehicle. You can see here has a 4-shot autoloader. It has 320 damage per shell, which means that you can deal 1280 damage in an entire clip, which means you can smash people with this thing. That's what I always love about having these autoloaders, albeit the DPM absolutely sucks. It's got 1500 DPM. However, you can boost it up with some of the crew skills. You can't use advanced loader because it's an autoloader. And so I guess you kind of test it out whether the DPM just sucks so bad that it's not even very fun to play. But yeah, I guess you can work that out for yourselves. However, the tank does go 60 kilometers an hour. It's got good reverse speed, 17 kilometers an hour. It's a little bit sluggish in terms of the turning, both of the hull and the turret. Nothing major though. It's probably not going to be that bad. 11 degrees of gun depression, which is fantastic. A real Ridgeline Warrior. 2.3 second aim time, which is okay, not fantastic. 0.34 accuracy. You've also then got a reload time of 45 seconds, which is horrific. And you've got an intra-clip reload of 2 seconds, which isn't the longest. So it could be potentially pretty easy to use. The problem comes with these autoloaders when they have like a 4-second intra-clip or like a 3 to 3.5 second intra-clip reload, because it just takes so long to dish out that damage, and often you don't actually get enough time to retrack your opponent. 2 seconds is definitely enough to be able to clip the person and retrack them quick enough to be able to continue to do that damage and get the entire clip off on your opponent. And of course, you also have pretty decent rounds. You've got standard rounds that are very nice. You've also got really, really high penetration premium rounds because, you know, pay to win. 321 millimeters, and they are just fantastic, and they're going to be able to rip through tier 10s. And of course, this tank does play up to tier 10, so yeah, you don't really avoid that. However, you do have 370 meters view range, which you can boost up to probably like 480 or something like that with all of the kind of view range perks that you put on and equipment, which I would recommend. Play it more like a traditional kind of spotting whilst also being able to just pump out damage as well. So yeah, definitely try and get some assistance in there, because it will be really important to try and boost up your like effective damage combined per minute, as opposed to just your damage per minute, because there's only so much you can actually do when you have like 1500 base damage per minute. Now, really, really looking forward to getting my hands on this, trying it out, and of course, let me know if you have already bought this and you're playing the season right now, watching this in the future, what the tank is actually like, and whether or not you would recommend it to other people in the comment section down below. Now, that also comes with the Independence new commanders, so this is extras on top of it. You can see them here if you really want to. I mean, they're 3D commanders, nothing too special about them, but it is David Avraham, and yeah, I guess if you're really interested in it, and Sophia Ahmed, I might be butchering this, I'm sorry if I am, but there they are on screen right now. And you can see the Last Stand skin, I think this is, or something like that, or Laura Levy 3D Premium Commander there, and they can be bought as well if you want to buy them straight away. And then the actual rewards, you can see you can basically get silver, you can get repair kits, more silver, inscriptions, boosts, and then various different premium time, as well as the gold and stuff. So really, really good to actually get. And as you go through, I think you also, as with all of the seasons, do get key cards alongside. So you'll be able to get some key cards potentially, unless they've removed them this season, which would be a bad idea from my personal opinion. No, you still can get the confidential key cards, the top secret key cards, and the classified, I would expect, as you go through. Yep, level 70 gives you the classified. And then as you go up to level 90, I think you get the top secret and also a standard confidential key card for the free to play players as well. So yeah, definitely a very, very good season from my end. I think they'll be really, really good mix between Cold War and World War II. And the Hawk 30 is fantastic. And of course, the G-Saw 1008 is on console, which is amazing. Really looking forward to that. So get stuck in, give it a go. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think of this season. And of course, we will be doing a full review of everything that we've got so far tomorrow when the season drops. So looking forward to that. Hopefully you did enjoy this video. Of course, let me know anything or any questions you might have regarding this season, and we will be coming up with a giveaway soon for you guys to actually test out. Don't know what the giveaway is yet, but we'll confirm that to you guys when it comes closer to the time. And yeah, let me know in the comment section down below anything and that you need to know. But other than that, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week and a fantastic rest of your day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.